when when people see this handsome guy, they're gonna be like, "Where is this guy Thompson from?"
So where am I from?
Yes.
I'm from Bramer County, Iowa. Shout out to all my friends in Iowa, my family, all that good stuff. So I'm from Bramer County, Iowa.
All right, Bramer County, Iowa. Um, what made you want to become an artist?
Well, when I was growing up, I always, looked up to people like Johnny Cash, Nirvana, all that stuff. And it really ignited that flame. And then so one day, I kind of started playing the drums, didn't like it. Then I went to playing guitar. It was okay, and then I kind of just started writing songs when the lyrics just kind of popped in my head like nothing, and then I just started writing and writing and writing. And I've been doing that for the past ever since 2017 when I was in eighth grade. So
All right.
and it just evolved there.
So when you start writing these songs, were they song format? Were they lyric like were they raps or were they songs where you need to sing?
Uh, they were songs where I needed to sing. I started off wanting to be a singer.
And when did you evolve from wanting to be a singer to rapping?
Well, I used to play a lot of regular country songs, and I looked up to a lot of mainstream country artists like Blake Shelton, Joe Nichols, Trace Adkins, all that stuff. And then I realized, I said to myself, this isn't going to work for me because I want to be unique as possible. I want to be able to do something I really like. And so I wrote a country rap song called Kurt Cobain, and like 2 years prior, and I said, you know what? This is what I have left. I'm gonna show it to people, and I mainly wanted to do it for myself. And then that's when I kind of dropped the rap, and ever since then, it's just been nothing but rap. So I like it.
Okay. So can you carry a tune? Ken Thompson sing?
It depends what people say. I mean, some people might say I'm flat. Some people might say I'm too whiny when I sing. I think it just depends, how good my voice is that day. I've kind of veered away from it a lot lately because I feel like I've kind of found my genre, but I'm also open to other genres too. So, I mean, it just depends. But, I mean, it depends on the day.
Okay, now speaking of the genre that you will definitely be pigeonholed in is country rap.
Yes.
A lot of people say hip hop, but a lot of people don't like that term hip hop.
Yeah.
Which do you prefer?
You know, I prefer both because, I mean, it doesn't offend me if somebody says hip hop. Hey, there's that hip hop artist Thompson. Hey, there's that country rapper. People usually go with the term country rapper. I'm not offended or anything like that. It's just what they call the genre now. It might have started off as kind of more hip hop, and now it's kind of evolving into more people just calling it country rap because it's easier. So, I mean, either way, I'm okay with it.
All right, now, were you, because you mentioned Johnny Cash and you mentioned some of the people who've been influential to you when it comes to your respect for music. At what point in time did you discover the genre of country rap?
The what? Oh, what? The what? Oh, the genre. The genre.
Yeah.
So for the longest time, my buddy Tyler, shout out to him. Me and him, me and him are good friends. He showed me Ryan Upchurch, and at first I'm like, oh no, it's not really my thing. I mean, it's okay, he was really into it. And then from there, I kind of, I actually started listening to Adam Calhoun. And then from Adam Calhoun, it grew to Ryan Upchurch, and from Ryan Upchurch, it grew to Jelly Roll, Sturgill Jennings. And it kind of just took off from there. So
Okay.
I kind of just found my way from a buddy, but then also I started picking up on it on my own.
Okay. Now, when you discovered these artists and you already had the aspirations to be in the business, when did you realize, like, you know what, I can do what they do?
When I realized I can write, and I mean, and I don't mean regular write as in like singing write. I mean like actual writing, rap lines, that kind of stuff. And I started, I mainly practiced for 2 years straight, and I just kind of took it to another level, and I'm just like, okay, I'm ready, and I just kind of started doing it, and it just kind of went from there, and ever since then I've kind of evolved.
All right. Now, you're very, very young. If you don't mind telling the people how old you are.
I am currently 19 years old, still in high school.
All right. So how do your friends at school respond when they know my classmate is a country rap artist?
The support's actually pretty overwhelming, honestly. I mean, there's a lot of younger guys in the grades of like sophomore and junior, and I've had people come up to me in their cars. Like I had like two carfuls of underclassmen on me saying "redneck outlaw, country rapper," and it really makes me feel really good. So I mean, I got a lot of people, behind my back in high school that really support me.
Are you like the most popular guy at your high school?
No, no, by no means, no.
You're not close?
I don't really consider myself that. I mean, I'm me. I'm kind of just in my own little thing, in my own little clique, and everybody knows me though. So
Okay.
mostly.
All right, now, when you first start to record and make this dream come to fruition, what was your parents' support like? How did your parents feel about it?
You
Because
know,
a lot of parents don't want their children venturing into music.
yeah. So my mom already knew I liked, regular country singing. She'd always get me on video playing guitar, whether I'm playing, Eric Church or Luke Bryan, that kind of stuff. And so when I showed them my first song, Kurt Cobain, and I'm not trying to brag, but like my parents' jaws kind of dropped. Were like, "Oh crap, he can rap! Oh my god!" Like it kind of just took them by surprise because they weren't expecting their son, who's been playing guitar the past 3 years, to actually rap, and so that kind of took them by surprise.
All right, now, why was that? Why Kurt Cobain for your first song?
Kurt Cobain. So I I wrote that 2 years ago, and Kurt Cobain is a very influential artist, and the lyric goes, "I don't want to go out like Kurt Cobain because I do not feel the pain." So that to me it's mainly an anti-suicide song. If I'm being really real with you, like and it does, in the other lyrics of it, it goes, "It doesn't matter what you drive or survive on. It matters what you leave here when you go." You know, and that kind of hit hard for me too, because like, a lot of people, say like, "Oh, this and that. You got to drive this to be this. You got to live this place to do this." To me, you know, that doesn't matter. It matters what you leave here when you go. The legacy you leave when you leave this earth.
All right, I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
Oh yeah.
All right, now, there are a lot of people in the world who feel like, especially in 2020 with everything we're going through with the president and some of the divide in the world, and I'm not going to get political,
Yeah.
but there are a lot of people who feel like there's no place for country rap or hip hop. What's your opinion if you hear someone say that?
I say, rap is for everybody. It doesn't matter what race, what religion, what sex you are, or whatever. Music is music, you know, and it doesn't matter. I mean, you, there have been other people who have went into other genres of music who it didn't really work for them, but then it worked. Like you got Elvis Presley going into, more gospel, and then he went into rock and roll, and that was a new thing. And then, I'm noticing that with country rap too. It's like this new thing. It's like, it's like the '90s grunge scene, right? You got all these other artists coming up, like Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and it just kind of it's taking off. Some people are judging, but you know what? I think in the end, you know, it doesn't matter, and music is music. It doesn't discriminate.
All right, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Being that this is your senior year,
Yes.
what is that promposal gonna be like?
What?
What is that promposal gonna be like? I know you're gonna have a promposal.
I don't know if I'm even gonna have a prom date, man, because freaking COVID. Freaking, I'm doing all my crap online, so
Okay.
yeah. But
So you weren't gonna like if you had to do a promposal,
yeah,
would you rap it?
yeah, I probably could. It'd be kind of cheesy, but I mean, I could probably pull it off.
All right. A lot of times as I do my research on country rap,
Yeah.
and right now Adam Calhoun is probably the most outspoken person in country rap
Yeah.
when it comes to opinion. And the funny thing is, when I listen to Adam, Adam is really saying deep shit that people are probably afraid to say of both races.
Exactly.
He's definitely the voice of the voiceless. People just won't say it.
Yeah.
But the one thing that's funny to me about Adam, and he's when you listen to him, he's definitely a child of hip hop.
Yeah.
He says a lot of country rappers can't rap. As you listen to more and more country rap, do you feel like you hear a lot of people in the genre who are bad representations of the genre when it comes to taking it serious?
Yes and no, because I feel like some people are out there trying to do the same thing other artists have done in the past, where, like I said before, they're rapping about their trucks, where they're living. That's fine, but even Ryan Upchurch even said like it's gonna evolve from there. It can't always be about your truck. It can't always be about your hometown. That's gonna get old. You got to start about real shit. Stuff that's in your heart, stuff that's in your mind. And then from there, that's how it's gonna take off. That's what Jelly Roll and Struggle are doing right now. And that's where even Adam is going too.
Okay. Where can you see Tom? What would you like to see Thompson in 5 years? First of all, let's rewind. Because when I spoke with you offline, I was amazed at how short of amount of time you've actually been doing this, taking it serious, and how much ground you've covered. So tell the people at this point how long you've been doing it and some of the things you managed to accomplish in that small window.
Okay, so I have been doing this for about 4 to 5 months, and I have built my own recording studio, and I also have two others to my disposal, like as in like my fingertips I have access to. And then I have my own clothing line called T Gear, and that just kind of brings a little extra money. I also work with a four-time Billboard charting artist, Matt Towns. Um, and then on top of that, it's a lot to think of. Uh, I've also dropped 4 singles and 1 music video.
Okay. 4 months in, what's your initial impression of the music business?
You know, it's a lot harder. It's very stressful, but at the same time, though, I can manage it. There's a lot of things that I know now that I didn't know before, about music. And the music business to me is, it just depends how you take it. It just depends how you see it. It depends if you're signed to a label or not. I'm an independent artist. I, uh, I want to, uh, do my best for the fans and for my family and friends. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Do you feel like once you graduate, what will you be going to college, or will you dig
So
in harder and do the music, or what?
Um, you know, I always want to have a backup plan in life. It's not, when it comes to the real world, I'm actually currently looking into a CNC, uh, what do you call it? A CNC, apprenticeship. So I'm looking into that, and I've already done a lot of stuff with that too as well.
Okay, but you're gonna still continue to pursue the music, right?
Yes, yes, of course.
All right. Have you had an opportunity to actually perform live in front of people?
Not with rap, but with regular music, yes, I have. With like
Oh,
singing.
so you actually sang in front of people?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Do you look forward to doing the rap in front of people?
Yes, that's something I really do look forward to in the future.
Okay. All right, no doubt. Tell me a little bit about the clothing line, T Gear.
Okay, so T Gear, I mainly just got most of it off the line, and it's still getting worked on, let's be real. But at the same time, though, I am doing it through this free site called Spreadshirt, and that's where I sell my merch at. And the T Gear is mainly just another way for me to kind of bring in money, and all the proceeds go towards my music career, which will help pay for, let's say if I need something mixed, let's say if I need maybe a new mic, whatever, all that money will kind of come in and help me. So with T Gear, I want to kind of direct my attention or my clothing towards hunters and that kind of stuff. So I kind of like some ducks, some birds, and then Thompson. I have something that says Redneck Outlaws on the back with an American flag. I want to be as real as possible. And with with T Gear, it's, my merch, and it's mainly my clothing line that I made myself. And I've had a couple friends help me too. And
All right.
it's something extra to have, and it's a good resource. Even though it hasn't really taken off yet, it's still something to kind of just have.
All right. Well, now being just an artist, people want to embody your entire journey. So, definitely as people grow with you, it's always dope to have extra posters, stickers, clothing,
Oh yeah,
because it's about embracing Thompson, and people want to be a part of the entire journey.
exactly.
Explain the concept of being a redneck outlaw.
You know, I've had a lot of people crap on me for this, saying, "Oh, that term is that term is earned. That term is earned. You got to be an outlaw to earn that term." Here's what I say to that. Redneck outlaw. I refer to my fans as the redneck outlaws, right? And now that doesn't mean they're not, that doesn't mean they're all rednecks. It doesn't mean they're all outlaws, man. I want people to feel like they're a part of something. My music is for the person who gets bullied at school. My music is for the person who feels lost in this life. You know what I mean? And I want to give them an outlet. I want to make them feel like they're a part of something.
All right. Speaking of, has it ever been a point in time in your life where you felt bullied?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I mean, if I'm being really honest, I used to actually have a lisp, and I used to stutter, and I was born with club feet, and I had mild cerebral palsy in my feet, and a lot of that's been corrected. But I used to get bullied a lot, and it doesn't really happen anymore. But it's kind of I know what that feels like, and I want all of my fans, my friends, and everyone like that to not feel alone in this world. That's why I do what I do most of the time.
All right. How are you able to cope with that? Because getting bullied, a lot of people don't come out of that. A lot of people take their own lives. It leads to all kind of social anxieties and different things. So how are you able to cope with it and be okay?
Well, a lot of it was honestly during elementary kind of stuff, like through first through maybe sixth grade, because I couldn't walk straight. People would say, "Run, Forrest, run." They used to think I was slower, but how I coped with it was honestly I just didn't care. I didn't care what they had to say because I knew me deep down. And I wish a lot of people of this generation would really realize that it doesn't matter what people think, it's what you do and how you are as a person. And the thing about it is that
A lot of people of this
they
generation.
what do you call it? Crap, kind of lost my focus, but I just kind of get my drift there. It's
Mm-hmm.
about being yourself and knowing who you are. And it also kind of stopped too because like when I got into high school, everyone kind of knew who I was, and it was like, oh, they're being nice to me. Okay, then it just kind of left. It's like, oh, okay, but it's either gonna go away or just know this is my message to everybody out there who's getting bullied right now. Don't listen to them. Right? You got everything going for you in life, and in 20 years that crap's not gonna matter. That's all I got to say about that. You know what I mean? Be who the hell you want to be.
No doubt. Country rap and good times. I see it behind you.
Yep.
Talk about it.
Country rap and good times, aka CRGT. So that to me is I don't want to just be about the music, right? I want to be about having a good time with my with my friends, my fans, family. Um, and that just means I don't want to be just about the music. Country rap and good times is my motto. For everything. You know, because you can't have good times without the country rap. You can't have the country rap without the good times. You know what I mean? And that's just mainly my motto for what I got going on here, and that's even my senior quote too. So
Okay. Now you originally you mentioned that you weren't born in the country,
yeah,
um, but you do a lot of country boy things.
yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
So honestly, I actually just kind of started like a couple years ago to start really getting into hunting, and I need to thank my stepdad for that, Joe. I used to drive an old pickup truck, and this thing was a beat up ass Ranger. I used to freaking take that into holes, bust out the cab, whatever that kind of stuff, and break. Literally, it was done by the time I sold it. And then I even hunt. I like to hunt pheasant, duck, deer. I did hunt turkey once. Um, you know, and I don't even want to call it country boy things. It's just things that I like to do. You know what I mean? It's little interesting things I do. You know what I mean?
All right. Fun. What would be a fun fact that Thompson fans might not know about Thompson?
A fun fact. I was born premature. I was born 1 pound and oh gosh, 16 ounces, and I was supposed to be born. Yeah, it's crazy. I was supposed to be born in November, but I was born in August, and I was a premature baby, and I was in the hospital for a long time. My mom took care of me, and so shout out to her. I love her so much.
Wow, we have the same story.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be
Really?
born in November, and I was born in August.
Wow. Really?
Yes. When's your
Damn.
birthday?
August 14th.
Okay, my son's birthday is August the 13th, and my birthday is August the 6th.
That's so cool. Wow. That's awesome.
And I stayed in the hospital for about 6 weeks. I had to I can't remember how much I had. Of course, I can't remember, but I had to weigh a certain amount before my mom was allowed to take me home.
Yeah, and then
And,
yeah, that's crazy. Wow. And then like on top of that, I had club feet, so they had to mainly like put my feet in casts, and they had to mainly correct them over time. And then I couldn't, I had a lot of really difficulty starting out, in life, and I ended up having a walker. I couldn't, walk straight, and so yeah, that's the one interesting fact that a lot of people don't know is I was born premature.
so, do you plan on putting some of these things in your music as your career progresses? Because there
Yes.
are a lot of people. Like, it's funny how, you know, a lot of times, like me, and you had asked me, and I ever interview a country rap artist, and I tell people all the time, I'm an interviewer. I I don't interview artists. I interview people with stories, and whether they transition their story through music, arts, entertainment, whatever it is, I just believe in getting people's stories told. But
Yeah.
it's funny, me and you, different walks of life. I'm older, you're young, and we were both preemies
Yeah, it's
in
crazy.
hospital. So a lot of times, man, we spend so much time focusing on our differences that we don't focus on our similarities and
Exactly.
how we could really possibly help each other if we just talk about some of our life experiences.
Exactly. Exactly. I agree with
So, man, that's dope. You're a Leo.
that. Oh yeah. Yep.
So I bet your mom has a hard time, but you're very loyal. Leos are very, very loyal.
Oh yep. Definitely for sure.
But once we cut you off, it's over.
Oh, dude. Yeah, dude. Yep. I've had that. Relationships, friendships, that kind of crap. Yep.
No doubt,
Definitely.
no doubt, no doubt. So, what would you like to see when it comes to the genre of country rap in the future? And what would you like to see from Thompson himself as an artist in the future?
You know, what I want to see is I want to see a bigger fan base. I want my music to reach, you know, the homes, the minds, and the hearts of people in this world that can relate. And so, I want to go out on stage one day and perform for a bunch of people. I want to be able to sell a lot of my merch and, give that back into charity and money. And I'm not looking to get rich, no, but like, you know, I want to be able to help people with my music, one way or another. And so,
You
oh, sorry. But like,
no,
I want to be able, what I want from this in general is I want, and I'm gonna be quoting Matt Townsend this too, my good buddy Matt Townsend, shout out to him, is I want to be able to have enough money to get by in life from this, and then maybe have it into a career.
okay. Do you wear cowboy boots?
No, actually, because of my club feet. It sucks actually. It's I have inserts in my feet,
Hmm.
so I can't wear cowboy boots. I usually just wear my steel toe.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
What's your favorite type of steel toe?
Right now I actually have these Carolinas, and so those are pretty good. They're kind of on the cheaper end, but at the same time though they still work after a couple years, so they do me good.
Okay. Now you mentioned hunting. When you hunt, do you bow hunt, rifle? Like,
Um, I muzzleloaded. I did do muzzleloader one year, and I got a 5 point. But my main thing is shotgun hunting now. I like doing shotgun hunting.
what's your shotgun of choice?
Shotgun is a let me think here. Remington 870 Wingmaster. Yeah, 12 gauge.
All right, you look to the left of you like it's over there. Is it
Well, I have a
beside?
gun cabinet over there. It's locked, but like I'm like, where is it? It's like okay, let me think. But yeah, it took a minute because I haven't really been thinking about a lot of guns lately and that kind of stuff. I'm just like, oh, it's been a while since I've seen that. Yeah, okay, but yeah.
All right. What type of ladies do Thompson like?
What type of ladies? Oh damn. The loyal ones. The ones who are short and the ones who are badasses.
Short. Why short?
Cause I'm short.
Okay, but you wouldn't have a tall chick.
I mean, I would. I'm not being stuck up about it.
Okay.
Uh,
You said badasses. Now it's a lot of young girls, 19 years old, thinking like I'm a badass. So you're gonna have to be a little more distinctive on what's a badass.
badass. Somebody who kind of has stuff together. Maybe a couple tattoos. That kind of stuff.
All right, you got tats.
Two.
Okay. All right, you got a redneck outlaw tat.
No, but I tried telling my mom about getting redneck out on my back, and she said no. But we're gonna have to see about that.
Okay, no doubt, no doubt. Well, Thompson, um, let's talk a little bit about the 4 singles that you have out that people can check out from you, and then I'm gonna let you get up out of here. What's the name of those joints? Who produced them? And give me concepts behind each song.
Okay, so my first ever song I dropped officially on Spotify was called Slip and Slide. So that was mainly my intro to this whole entire thing, and yeah, and it was kind of explicit, whatever, whatever. And that was produced by Mystery Hill, and they are my distributor. They are from here in Iowa, and that song Slip and Slide is mainly about people who hate. They can just go and slip and slide because you know what, it doesn't matter. And it's mainly just people hating on me. Just stop. You know what I mean? But yeah, and then my next one that I dropped called My Transmission. That one was produced by uh, that was produced by Mr. Hill as well. And My Transmission is about you know switching gears in life. Honestly, it's a very deeper meaning. But for example, when the lyrics goes, you might be searching for an old truck or a new truck, um, but you'll get stuck. But you're talking about what I mean. It's like it's very like comparing and that kind of stuff. And then it goes into more detail. It's very deep, but at the same time, though, in the end, it just matters about switching up your transmission, switching gears in life, and doing what makes you happy. And
Okay.
then the next song is Redneck Outlaws. That is my main song. So that's my main song. And Redneck Outlaw is for the Redneck Outlaws. So that was my first ever music video that dropped as well. And so that song to me, it just kind of represented who I was and what I'm about. That was my main big intro into country rap. And that actually dropped, let's see here. It dropped actually a month ago, I think today. So that was mainly my intro into this. And then my next song, my last song of 2020 is called My Fate, or My Fate. And that was done by me and Matt Towns. And also Redneck Outlaw was produced by Mr. Hill as well. And the song by me and Matt Towns, that was actually produced by Dub 3030, one of his buddies. And My Fate is about kind of the same thing Slip Inside My Transmission were about, but at the same time different meaning, and Matt Towns is on it. And it's just about what you want to do in life, and this is my fate. I'm in control. That's the way I describe it.
Okay. All right. You mentioned Dub 3030. I was talking to a country rap artist yesterday, and I guess the circle is tight because he said he was doing some things with
Yep.
Dub 3030. I think his name is Uncle Turtle.
Never heard of him, but yeah, a lot of people know Dub 33 in the community. A lot of bigger artists like Carolina Boys, Haystack, Matt Towns, just a lot of other people too follow him. So he's very reputable.
All right. So as we speak, the community is growing.
Yeah.
Are you happy about that?
Yes, very happy.
Okay.
Very happy.
And do you one day, would you like to see there be a country rap awards, or would you like to one day see a country rap award giving out at the CMTs? Like, what would just be some things that would make you happy?
I feel like a lot of mainstream people don't mess with us, and that's fine. But at the same time, though, I would like to see that, because we are literally peaking out right now of where we are. It's getting more mainstream, and not in a bad way, in a good way, and more people are taking notice. And I like the fact that we're in our own lane, but yeah, I would like to see like some awards, that kind of stuff, because I feel like there's a lot of artists who deserve the awards. They deserve all that crap. You know what I mean? And now a lot of artists probably wouldn't care about that, but at the same time, though, it'd be cool to see recognition and credit and props and all that good stuff given to hardworking people like even me and other people in my genre that work their asses off.
All right. Well, Thompson, I officially give you the country rap rookie of the year. Just
Yeah.
short amount of time in, but you've definitely been doing your thing. I would tell everyone, man. To me, just because people categorize things, they call it country rap, but to me, it's still all hip hop, and I love to see the people within different walks of life and communities tell their story, because you truly will help change lives and then be able to instill things to help people grow.
Exactly.
Because there are definitely kids that are going to come through with a story like Thompson who's going to need to hear that and it might save their life.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
All right. So, what are your plans for ending the year? Will you be dropping any more music, or is that it?
No, I will not. There is something in the works for January. I'm very secret about that kind of stuff, though. But there is something in the works for that. I am working on a bunch of music right now. Probably after this call, I'm probably going to go and record some stuff and send it to my one of my producers, and kind of get some stuff on the ball. But there is going to be something coming in January of 2021, something pretty big. And so I'm going to kind of kick off the year great. So, yeah.
All right. Well, Thompson, I thank you so much.
Yeah,
anything you want to say in closing to your Redneck Outlaws?
Shout out to all my Redneck Outlaws. Shout out to everyone in Bramer, Butler, and Black Hawk County. I love you guys so much. And shout out to my mom, my dad, everybody, because I love you all. So I really appreciate all the support. Keep it up and go buy some key gear. So, yep.
All right. Appreciate it, my G.
Yep. Thank you.